fellow graduates,
faculty,
alumni,
and loved ones.
Welcome to UC San Diego.
All Campus Commencement 2025.
Where did the time go? It feels like yesterday we were trying to find our way around campus, wondering how we'd survive that first midterm and figuring out where we belong. And now, somehow, we're here, at the finish line. But the truth is, this isn't the end. It's just the beginning. UC San Diego gave us more than an education. It taught us how to navigate uncertainty and ask hard questions, how to find the meaning even when things didn't go as planned. We've had our late nights at Geisel, moments of doubt before an exam, and the quiet victories of figuring it out together. We've learned that progress isn't always a straight line, that growth is messy, unpredictable, and comes when we least expect it. Today, we're faced with the question, what now? How do we take the lessons we've learned and make a lasting impact? The answer isn't about perfection. It's about authenticity. The struggles we've faced, the friendships we've built, the moments that shaped us, these are not just memories. They are the foundation for who we are becoming. Before we get old, let's do everything. Inspired by this year's Sun God Festival theme, let's carry that energy into our next chapter. Let's take chances, embrace the uncomfortable, and keep showing up even when we're uncertain. Let's keep moving forward, boldly, bravely, and together.
Hi, fellow Tritons. After taking a campus tour of UC San Diego in high school, I knew this booming hub of research and innovation was exactly where I needed to be. When I first stepped onto campus, I came with questions, big ones, about justice, equity, and how we show up for communities, not in theory, but in practice. And here, at UC San Diego, I found more than answers. I found enthusiastic collaborators, encouraging mentors, and the power of leadership rooted in challenging the status quo. The next 4 years were spent working long hours watching the sunrise in Geisel, cheering until our voices were sore as we took on March Madness, and becoming so immersed in the San Diego community that there was always a familiar face around. Everyone has their own unique story that brought them here. And yet to this day, I've never met a more collaborative, welcoming, and intelligent group of people than I have here. UC San Diego has shaped me into someone who isn't afraid to ask, what if we did this differently? Where do we go from here? And always, why are we here? As I move towards a future in healthcare, I won't forget that my journey started here, where possibility became purpose, and I found the definition of passion.
There's a word in Portuguese that doesn't translate into English, saudade. It's not just the feeling of missing something, it's feeling the deep presence of something meaningful, even when it's no longer here. And right now, I feel it. When I first arrived at UC San Diego from Brazil, I felt out of place. A new culture, new area, and online classes was definitely overwhelming. I failed my first English class and wondered if I was cut out for college. But I kept showing up. Eventually, I realized failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Growth doesn't happen when things are easy. It comes when we lean into discomfort and keep going. Those early struggles weren't the end of my story, they were the beginning. And that's true for many of us. We joined clubs, labs, and research teams not knowing what we were doing, just a sense of curiosity and a willingness to try. We had long nights of self-doubt, failed experiments, and job applications we almost didn't submit, but we showed up anyway. There's a quote I've carried with me. Discomfort is the price of admission to a meaningful life. And if you ever doubt how far you've come, remember, I once failed an English class, and today I'm delivering the graduation speech. That's saudade in motion, carrying where we've been into what comes next. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you, and go Tritons.
When I first moved from South Korea, I was a little kid who didn't speak English, thrust into a new world, trying to keep up. In college, I thought things would get easier, but life had other plans. Freshman year, I lost my dad to cancer, leaving me lost and overwhelmed, so I took 2 quarters to process it all.
I learned how valuable little moments with loved ones are. As my mom says, a normal day is a miracle, a gift. I'm lucky to have friends who stuck by me. Best friends I met day one in the class of 2025 Snapchat group chat. Yes, Snapchat. At 18, we exchanged jokes. At 22, we're supporting each other through life's craziness. I've realized everyone had hardships, no matter how perfect their social media looked. I've also learned to choose what to care about, because we can't care about everything. Focus on what truly matters to you. Spread kindness. There's not enough time in the world to be hateful. Create meaningful connections. My dad always told me, don't make enemies. Challenge yourself and don't fear rejection. Growth happens when you step out of your comfort zone. You never know where you'll end up.
To the UC San Diego class of 2025, I stand before you today, the luckiest girl in the world. That's not a mantra, it's my motif, my shield, and sometimes my punchline. I was born on 111, so maybe I was destined to be lucky. But luck is more than winning a lottery ticket or four-leaf clover. It's the updraft that lifts us when we worry our wings won't hold. It's the invisible thread that ties our stories together. My father won a visa lottery, and with it, a chance for a new life for our family. My parents made sacrifices so I could go to school and eventually become a U.S. citizen. I am the luckiest girl in the world because of them. I am the luckiest girl in the world because UC San Diego welcomed a Bangladeshi Muslim immigrant, eldest daughter, first-generation college student. Here, I found an education and a home among people with their own stories of resilience, hope, and yes, luck. I learned that luck isn't about chance. It's about saying yes to opportunities and showing up for each other. But let's be real. Luck doesn't get you through finals, homesickness, or the fear that your presence is a statement in a country where people like me are told we don't belong. Luck is the spark. Grit, community, and hope are the fuel.
Today, we're wearing caps, gowns, and thinking, after years of caffeine addictions, parking tickets, and all-nighters at Geisel, we've made it. We learn to ask bold questions, challenge assumptions, and build things that matter. From deciphering the human genome, to designing self-landing rockets, to cementing lifelong friendships. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty of the world, we found ways to thrive and make an impact. So I have a challenge for you as we close this chapter. Be verbs, not nouns. You don't become a scientist because your diploma says so. You become a scientist by science-ing, experimenting, discovering, and pushing boundaries. You're not an advocate because you care. You're an advocate when you speak up, show up, and act. You're not defined by a title or a LinkedIn headline. You are defined by what you do with the knowledge, values, and relationships you've built here. So as we leave this campus, where the spin scooters malfunction constantly, the raccoons have no personal boundaries, and school spirit shines whenever a Costco guy devours yet another rotisserie chicken, remember, progress doesn't come from standing still. Build. Change, lead, create, repair, teach, serve. Because nouns sit still, but verbs move the world.
To my fellow graduates, may we keep thinking critically, loving boldly, and leading with our whole selves.
Let's step into the future with courage, not because we have all the answers, but because we've learned how to ask the right questions.
UC San Diego gave us the tools to think critically, to question assumptions, and to ask not just how, but why.
Most importantly, always believe in yourself. Asking for help is okay. No one has it all figured out. It's still hard, but challenges don't define us. How we face them, rise from them, and support each other, that's what shapes us.
Graduation is not the end of the road. It's the start of an entirely new journey. UC San Diego hasn't just equipped us with knowledge, it's ignited our momentum to tackle what's next. Because being a Triton wasn't about what we studied, it's about how we showed up.
Remember that every open door, every act of kindness, every moment of courage ripples outward. Remember to stop, look around, and realize how lucky we are. Then go make the world luckier by being in it. Congratulations, class of 2025.